All right, let's be concise here at the outset. To follow up with what Ron just said, Chief Executive Officer at Worldwide Technology, more than 2,700 employees, literally worldwide, and more than $6 billion in revenue. We're way beyond playing soccer at St. Louis University here.
Yes, and I think Bill and I know each other for quite some time. And so first of all, I'll be very brief here tonight. I know you guys are waiting to get out of here. But I would just ask you a question, Bill. So you're not surprised I'm in this position, considering you knew me back in college. And there's half of my teammates here that are the senior executive, CFO, Tom Strunk, President Joe Koenig. We were college knuckleheads like Bob Plager back here. So I'm not sure we had as much fun as Bob did, but we did have a lot of fun, and I'm not sure that many people would have expected us to be where we are today.
Including Tom Strunk, your chief financial officer, your partner in the latest venture, who at St. Louis University, I guess I can tell this story, nonetheless I'm going to. In his early drinking days at St. Louis University, the floorboard of his car had worn out. He put a cookie sheet where the empty space was, threw the beer cans out. Always a good choice and a good product of a Jesuit education.
That's my CFO.
Yeah. But Jim, the topic of conversation, you, Tom Strunk, and the St. Louis Scott Gallagher organization, other ventures have failed. You, however, think this is the time is right for professional soccer in St. Louis.
No, I do. I think soccer has grown incredibly, throughout the world. The international game is, I think, at its height. I think domestically, the professional leagues in the U.S. are at an all-time high. So I do think it's time. St. Louis has always been a hotbed of soccer. So I think the timing is right to bring a professional team here, along with all the other great professional sporting teams that we have. So I think the timing's right. I think it's going to be a big success.
St. Louis at one time was indeed the soccer capital of the United States. It still remains as the birthplace of the popularity of the sport in our country. Does indeed the city of St. Louis and the St. Louis soccer player still have a relevance on the national scene?
Oh, absolutely. I think the challenge, or I'd say the competition has gone up incredibly. So to just soccer players coming out of St. Louis don't automatically go to the national team, the Olympic teams. So it's a big challenge to develop the players today because there's just so many kids playing soccer, quality players. So, but that being said, we're going to continue to produce some great players coming out of St. Louis.
And the infrastructure is here. The St. Louis Soccer Park is here, and there are 4,000 players, young boys and girls, who play for St. Louis Scott Gallagher. These are key ingredients to the makeup of your success.
No, it is. We've got a great club, and there's a lot of great clubs in St. Louis. I'm the president of the club. We have 4,000 kids that we're really focused on building the best club in the country, one that's going to help develop our players both on the field and off the field and give back to the community. So that's the mission of the club. That's what we're focused on, and I think we're going to have great success doing that.
I would be tragically remiss if I didn't talk about the way that Worldwide Technology gives back to the community in countless endeavors. This is indeed a part of your corporate credo.
No, it is. We give back both here in St. Louis and across the United States and around the world, and it's something that we think is a big part of really our overall company, and that's what I believe is part of what makes us a great company and a place that a lot of people like to go to work. And I think just like soccer are a lot of the incredible athletes that are up here. We've had great success over the last several years, but I will tell you, and I've got a number of my executive teams, a lot of friends here, my family, which I can't thank all of them so much for all their support. But I think we're just scratching the surface with where we are today.
And it all begins next spring. The appropriate choice for our Greg Marisic's President's Choice Award, Jim Kavanaugh.